Almost 9 years after Kim Kardashian was violently attacked and robbed during Paris Fashion Week, the suspects accused of planning and carrying out that assault arriving today in court for the start of the high-profile trial. The aftermath of the October 2016 armed robbery documented extensively on the reality show Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
They asked for money. I said, I don't have any money. They dragged me out to the hallway on top of the stairs. That's when I saw the gun, like clear as day.
Police say Kardashian was alone in her apartment at the hotel around 2:30 a.m. when 5 masked burglars wearing police jackets entered the building after possibly seeing Kardashian wearing a multi-million-dollar ring on social media. Police say the armed assailants made their way into Kardashian's bedroom, gagging, binding, and blindfolding the reality star, who later revealed she thought she was going to die.
And I was like, okay, this is it. And I just kept on thinking about Courtney. I kept on thinking she's going to come home and I'm going to be dead in the room.
The thieves making off with over $9 million of the star's jewelry, including that ring. Using DNA and security footage, police tracking down and arresting the suspects 3 months later. Nicknamed the Grandpa Robbers by French media due to their ages, 10 people now being tried, 9 men and 1 woman. Among the charges, armed robbery, kidnapping, unauthorized possession of weapons, and participating in a criminal conspiracy. Kardashian is expected to take the stand to recount the details of that harrowing night. In a recent statement, her attorney saying Ms. Kardashian is preserving her testimony for the court and jury. One of the accused, however, Yunus Abbas, speaking to press on his way into the courtroom, saying, I can't wait for the trial to start. Abbas wrote a book about the robbery called I Kidnapped Kim Kardashian, writing that the job was supposed to be his last before retirement. During interviews, Abbas, who has already spent time in jail, apologizing and recalling he didn't think Kardashian would be traumatized. Abbas saying, since I didn't brutalize her, I didn't do anything wrong. I wasn't blaming myself for anything in that regard, and yet I am responsible too.
NBC News entertainment correspondent Chloe Malas joins us now. Chloe, people at home may be saying, wait, when did this happen? It was 2016. Why is the trial getting started now, nearly 10 years later?
I know. How did it take 9 years to see the inside of a courtroom? I'll tell you how. Multiple defendants had health issues. One defendant even died over the last few years. One is too ill to actually stand trial, and they're going to have their own trial, but that could be dismissed altogether. I mean, remember, they're called the Grandpa Robbers for a reason, because they were in their 60s at the time of this heist. So again, it took a long road to wrangle these 10 defendants, but they finally did. And Kim, she's going to be testifying and staring at these individuals face to face who robbed her and, held her
tied her up. Yeah. All right, Chloe Malas, I'm sure we'll be following all the developments. We thank you for being here.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.